Hello YouTube, Jojo here, and today I'm just going to be giving you guys a quick countdown of my favourite scopes in Planetside 2. Now, the scope update brought a lot of nice scopes, however it also brought a lot of bad scopes, so I thought this might help you guys maybe if you're new to the game trying to decide which scope to buy, so give you a bit of insight into the scope. Okay, so let's just jump in with number 5. This scope is quite a good scope for close quarters, as the lines around the outside of the reticule dot mean that when in close quarters you don't have to find an exact point to aim for. You can just sort of put them in the middle of that area that's drawn out for you, and in general you're going to hit without having to think too much about your aiming. In 4th place is just a good old average 2x reflex sight. I find this a very nice scope, and here you'll see it's a Vanu gun the scope is on, but even NC, TR, any faction, their default reflex sight is absolutely fantastic. Coming up in 3rd place is the NS 3.4x chevron sight. Now as a scope, this sight is not actually that good. It's alright, but there are better ones out there. However, I like it because it looks absolutely beautiful. I love its aesthetic, because ultimately, who cares if you're a little bit less accurate if your gun looks cool? Coming up in 2nd place is this delightful NS scope. I like both the 1x and 2x variants of this scope, as due to the fact that it's very minimalistic, it's just the 4 lines with a big open space in the middle, makes it very useful for close quarters, as I don't have to think as much about what I'm doing, I just have to sort of let it go fluidly. However, this scope is horrendous at range, obviously due to the fact that it doesn't actually have anything telling you precisely where your bullets are going to land. And coming up in 1st place is the NC 4x crosshair sight. Now, I love this scope not because of the actual crosshair, as every faction has that, but the housing of the crosshair, as the big square box that it gives you makes it much more easy to pick out where your targets are and not have to search around your screen as much. One thing you must remember, however, is that with this scope, just because the crosshair is in the center of your screen, which it always is due to the really nice little floaty effect it has, that doesn't mean that your bullets are necessarily going to land there. Say for example, with a close quarters bolt action, if you're moving, then it's going to have a very bad impact, because you'll think you're deadly accurate, but you're not. The shots are going to fly off miles away from that crosshair. However, if you're standing still, it's absolutely perfect. Thank you for watching, guys. If you found this helpful in, letting you know my recommendations for scopes, entertaining, you might find it entertaining, please feel free to give it a like. If you think that there's something I could do better in my videos, or just have your own thoughts on Planetside 2 scopes, feel free to leave a comment detailing so. And if you'd like to see more content as I get it out, as well as help support the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, goodbye from Jojo.